You know, I'm kind of bored. You know what you could do? What? You could book the Roman Rumble. But I don't want to book the Roman Rumble. Damn it, just do what you're told. What is going on, guys? My name's Brandon from Your Average Noob, and welcome to my first booking. Kind of makes it sound like I'm getting arrested. So, we now know that Roman Reigns is going to defend his championship against every person in the Royal Rumble. But how are they going to do this? Well, I have a theory. Now hear me out. This is my first time booking anything, so go easy on me. Okay, so here's how it goes down. Let's say Roman's causing a bunch of trouble for the McMahons, and they force him to not only defend his championship in the Rumble, but they make him come in number one. Now Reigns fights hard. He even breaks his own record of most eliminations. He takes out Big Show and Kane single-handedly in the Royal Rumble match. And yes, in this version of the Royal Rumble match, Brock Lesnar's going to be in there, and trust me, he's going to get his push too. He's going to take out the whole Wyatt family. So number 30 is about to come in. The only guys left in the match right now are Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Chris Jericho. They watch the clock. It goes down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we hear...
Time to play the game.
Triple H is the 30th entrant into the Royal Rumble, and he gets in the ring and just stares at Roman Reigns. And then out of nowhere, he just takes Chris Jericho, knocks his head off of the clothesline right out of the ring. Reigns, dead tired at this point, looks at Lesnar, looks at Triple H, tries to take out Lesnar, but at this point, both of them are pretty tired. They kind of fight over who goes over the ropes. Next thing you know, Triple H sends both of them over the ropes. Triple H is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Next night, Reigns comes out, says, "Okay, Hunter, you took my championship, now I want my rematch." So Hunter comes out, says, "After all you've done to my family, you think I'm just gonna give you a rematch? No, if you want a piece of this belt, you're gonna earn it, and it starts tonight with a gauntlet match versus the League of Nations." So Reigns runs a gauntlet against the League of Nations. First up is Wade Barrett. Reigns makes quick work of him just by spearing him and pinning him, because God forbid you leave Wade Barrett in the match too long, you might get hurt. Next up is Rusev, who gives him a pretty decent match, but after a while, Reigns just no-sells a super kick and spears him. 1, 2, 3. Reigns wins again. So Del Rio comes out, gives Reigns a hell of a match, actually hits his finisher on Reigns, who kicks out of the finisher, and Del Rio's just sitting there in disbelief, like, oh my god, I can't believe my finisher didn't take him out. And then he spots down the ramp AJ Styles, the new number one contender to the United States Championship. And they're just staring at each other. And the next thing you know, Reigns rolls up Del Rio, 1, 2, 3, on to Sheamus. So finally, Sheamus comes out and just puts on the performance of his career. He just takes Reigns right to the limit. And you gotta think, Reigns is hurting at this point. He's been through 2 brutal matches, and his shoulder might, still be hurting from spearing Wade Barrett. But in the end, Reigns still gets the pinfall over Sheamus, and Triple H is seething at this point. Triple H, just staring at Reigns, says, "This isn't over, Reigns," and walks away into the back. The next week on Raw, Reigns comes out. "Alright, Hunter, I took on your gauntlet, and I won. I want my rematch at Fastlane." Out comes Triple H. "Oh no. You still haven't earned this rematch, Reigns, because at Fastlane, you won't be taking on me. You're going to be taking on Brock Lesnar in a number one contenders Falls Count Anywhere match." At this point, Reigns can't believe it. He's like, what else do I have to do? Now he has to take on the Beast Incarnate in a Falls Count Anywhere match at Fastlane. And I know at this point there's going to be no title match at Fastlane, and my whole explanation for that is Triple H just comes out and rips a promo saying, you fans don't deserve anything from me. I've given you so much over the years. I don't owe you a championship match. Give him some real heat with the fans. And he says the only way you're getting a title match is if it's on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. So Fastlane comes, Reigns and Lesnar put on a match for the ages. I'm telling you, this is going to be a ridiculously amazing match. And in the end, neither man can continue. They're just both down. They put on some huge spots, and at the end, neither man can get up. They need help getting out of the performance area. Both men are just a mess and have just beaten the absolute tar out of each other. So the next night, Reigns comes out, and he is banged up. He's got, taped up ribs, and his arms all taped up, and he's got, a bandage around his forehead. And then Lesnar comes out. He's perfectly fine, because he's an absolute man-beast. And they both say, "What's going on, Hunter? Nobody won. We both got knocked out at the same time at the Royal Rumble. Nobody won at Fastlane. Now what are we going to do?" And I think we all have a feeling what's going to happen. At WrestleMania 32, it'll be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Triple H in a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then we get to WrestleMania, And finally, we conclude this whole thing with Roman Reigns going over Brock Lesnar and Triple H. He ends up pinning Triple H, therefore Brock Lesnar still looks good. And Roman Reigns is a 3-time WWE champion. And this way, Triple H kind of gets to be there for the changing of the guard, if you will. Because now, not only have you crowned one face of the company, but at this point, we're only a few months away from the other face of the company, Seth Rollins, coming back, which eventually sets up a Seth Rollins-Roman Reigns rivalry for the ages. But that's just how I would book the Roman Rumble and on. I know there was a lot of stuff I skipped a lot of weeks of Raw and all that, but that would just be going back and forth of this person beating up that person and that person beating up that person. It would have been some filler in between, but look at what's on Raw now. Usually it's filler as it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me any constructive criticism down in the comment sections below. Tell me if you liked it or not. Remember to leave a like, and remember to share it with everybody you know, as long as they like wrestling. If they don't like wrestling, they'll just be listening to me ramble on like a crazy person. Or, it'll just be Heath Slater versus Triple H at WrestleMania 32. Social outcasts.